strong race car. The question, though, Jimmy, as it is up and down pit road now, fuel. Where do you stand?
We're good to do this, but one more caution, we won't make it. It's got to finish this time.
Like everybody else, very close. Alan?
2 laps to settle it if we don't see the yellow flag in the first of those 2 laps. 29 cars on the lead lap. Clint Boyer, Matt Kenseth bring the field to the restart. Makes it 4 wide back in the pack. That was close. Matt Kenseth and Clint Boyer. Contact there as Kenseth trying to clear Boyer. Casey Kane trying to push his way through, and it's Tony Stewart in the outside lane with Sam Hornish behind him.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth sitting duck right here. They could be coming by him on both sides.
Outside. What's the 15
Stewart to the lead at the white flag. We're on the last lap. Will they make it back?
Wayne will pass the fast when he's got the 49 pushing him here.
4 deep behind Stewart and Kenseth.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick's got some real help coming towards the front here.
Michael Waltrip in the 55. Into the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact. Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Fortune's out.
And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first. Is everybody okay? And one of the championship drivers got through. Which ones didn't? NASCAR will check the video to see who was out in front at the moment of caution. They have just called confirmation that Matt Kenseth is the winner of this race. So many cars involved in the accident. Tony Stewart's car up on its side. Jimmy Johnson's car all torn up. And it's going to take a bit to sort out the actual finish of this one as Stewart climbs from his car. And that's great to see. Bobby Labonte. And the scene. Dale Jr. just refired from the accident scene and came to the finish line. He's picking up Jimmy Johnson, who just climbed from his destroyed race car.
Yeah, Jr. just trying to complete the last lap. He came off pit road, crossed the line, and he saw Jimmy standing there.
We'll be right back.
If that left rear tire doesn't come apart, not going to be good on Jimmy.
Well, he'd be the first to know.
Yeah, I know.
Junior here on last lap. Chaos at Talladega Superspeedway. Matt Kenseth is the beneficiary of all the problems out there.
Well, what a turn of events. First, show you who was in the lead at the moment the caution came out. There's Stewart with Matt Kenseth. And you see clearly Kenseth out in front as the caution light turns to yellow.
Yeah, it looks like the first three might be
Kenseth, Gordon, and Kyle Busch from that point.
Yeah.
But it was
Anybody's guess from that point.
when it all started. Michael Waltrip had a huge run down on the bottom, getting pushed by Casey Mears.
That definitely was the first contact you saw was Michael Waltrip hit Tony Stewart, but he was getting a big, big push and nowhere to take it.
Well, here it is. Waltrip in the 55, Mears in the 13, Stewart in the 14.
You can see Tony just a little bit late in making that move to get back down. Harvick and Kenseth on the outside had a run, so they were literally going to go by him on both sides.
Watch the two. The championship leader somehow avoided getting really torn up in that.
See, it looked like Martin Truex was going to get through there. Bobby Labonte caught him right at the end.
They waited all day to do it, but it was big when it happened.
Yes, sir.
See Michael Waltrip just barely catching the left rear quarter panel of Kevin Harvick. Get him involved. Stewart's car upside down on top of Casey Kane's number 5.
Talladega Superspeedway. Right now, let's go down and see if we can catch up to some of the top 5 finishers. And down here, Greg Biffle, Kyle Busch, both of them kind of describing amongst the laugh and probably a big sigh as well. How in the world they got through Talladega. Greg Biffle, 5th place right now. What did you see out there coming to the checkered flag?
They're coming to the checkered flag.
Yeah, and you know as a driver, Tony Stewart's leading this race. He's got no help. He tries to make a move that's going to get him some push and help. And you know as a driver, if you make that move, there's a chance that somebody's not going to lift on the last lap, and this is a situation that could happen. It's a product of this type of racing, and every driver knew that's the situation that you could find yourself in.
Just got to going straight, that's all I did. And once I was clear on the stop, you know, I kept going to the start.
From Clint Boyer's seat.
Dig hard. Coming to the checker. Dig hard. Dig hard. Dig hard. 4 wide, you're on the bottom. Come. Get it right if you can get it. Get it right if you can get it. Into the checker. If you get it started, get it started. I see it.
Casey Kane. About to have an unexpected passenger. At least 20 cars involved in that accident coming to the checkered flag. Unofficial standings, because it's going to take them a while to go back and review this finishing order and make sure they have everyone in the right place. We go NASCAR nonstop, presented by Pennzoil.
Over Jimmy Johnson. Then he came on
The scene after the chaotic finish at Talladega as we go to victory lane, presented by Tire Rack.
He's in 6th. Tony Stewart dropped 2 spots. He was 7th. Martin Truex standings.
Back, Kenseth, celebrating another restrictor plate win, your second restrictor plate win of the year. Talked to your crew chief this morning, Jimmy Fennig. He said the car was a little bit slow. Didn't look that way out there. How would you describe the day?
It was pretty darn fast. It was really hard to drive on the bottom. We just kept getting looser and looser during the race. When I get back in the pack and I'd have people outside of me and people pushing me, it was really hard to control, but it was really, really fast. Doug Yates and the boys at the engine shop did a wonderful job with this Ford. And if somebody would slow up and get on me, I could just push them to the front. So we've been so strong at all 4 of these plate races. I feel really good for these guys to get to win. Restrictor plate racing isn't a lot about the driver. It's about Jimmy Fennig and this whole team back here. So proud of them guys. Real quick, I got to thank Sprint, Best Buy, Ford, Zest, Fifth Third, Valvoline, Gatorade, and Citizen. And also proud to have the NBCW on here for CF on here for today.
What a wild finish. I don't know how much you could see, but what can you tell us about what was transpiring around you and behind you on that final lap?
Yeah, you know, I seen, first of all, I got out there way too far. You know, I don't know if I thought I had Clint cleared, and I thought I got in front of him, and we barely touched, and I must not have quite been clear, and that slowed everybody down, and I got way out there, which I knew wasn't good. but they all got slowed down, so they were coming 3 wide, so I just lined up to the middle and saw Kevin, and he stayed lined up on me real good, gave me a push, and then it was still going to be a drag race to finish. I'm not sure how Tony got turned around, so I didn't see a lot after that.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Feels good for these guys. Just proud to get another one of these guys. Didn't know if we get another one before the year is out, so just proud of that whole group.
Matt Kenseth back in victory lane. That'll certainly take away a little bit of the sting of the slow chase start. Jamie?
And back at the medical center, Tony Stewart, your name has popped up a lot in this. First off, are you okay? That was a scary time.
I'm a finely tuned athlete. I mean, I got a really strenuous workout regimen, so I'm really good.
You still have your comic relief, but seriously, Tony, what happened there?
I just screwed up. I turned down across. I think it was Michael and crashed the whole field. It was my fault blocking to try to stay where I was at, so I take 100% of the blame.
Just a product of Talladega?
Unfortunately. I just, I was trying to win the race, and, I was trying to stay ahead of Matt there, and Michael got a great run on the bottom, had a big head of steam, so when I turned down, I turned down across the right front of his car, so a mistake on my part, but it cost a lot of people a bad day because of it.
Glad to see Tony Stewart okay, Alan, just going for the win there.
So that's pretty straightforward explanation there from Tony Stewart after the scary and tough ride he took at the end of today's Talladega race. Matt Kenseth, probably one of the few that's happy at the end of this one, celebrating in victory lane after a 20-car pileup in turn 4 as they were steaming toward the checkered flag. More from Talladega in a minute.